Good afternoon, guys. Thanks for joining us on our Wednesday edition of our more advanced class here at Tiger Street Taekwondo. I'm Master Jansen, and I'd like to thank you for joining us on YouTube and Facebook in our Zoom. All of our classes are being archived on YouTube and Facebook. The YouTube is a little bit more recent, so we have a bit more on Facebook. So if you ever want to go back and try to catch up on some classes that you missed, you are more than welcome. If you have any requests or questions, please feel free to ask in the comment section, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And of course, I'm always open to suggestions to get some fresh ideas. Otherwise, just enjoy class, and let's go ahead and get started. I have my flags over here, so I'm going to start properly. And today, 그게 나요, 그게. 싸먹는 게, 그게. Hold on just a second. Hello? Hello? All right. All right, sorry about that. Apparently my Facebook feed was in portrait rather than landscape. We already did the bow in, so sorry about that. Let's go ahead and start with a nice, easy warm-up. And 3, ready? Count out to me. And 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Bounce in place. Forward and back. Side to side. T steps. Crisscross. And stop. Hands at the waist. Look up. Look down. To your left. To your right. Swing down. Swing down. And rotate. La. Good. Set. Reverse. La. Good. Set. Arms up. Shoulder rotations forward. La. Good. Set. 네, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 요, reverse. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Full cross. Switch. Hands at your waist. Nice wide feet. Hip rotations. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Reverse. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Feet together. Hands above your knees. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Reverse. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Nice wide feet. Turn your heels in. Have a seat. Push with your right. Pull with your left. Twist your back. And sit in the middle. Switch. Elbows on your legs. Sit in the middle. Hands down in the middle. Go to your left. Go to your right. Bend your knee, your left knee that is. And switch. Put your left knee down. Straighten your right leg. Go as far as you can. And switch sides. Middle. Keep your hands on the floor, walk it in. Grab your toes. Grab your heels. Bend your knees. And stand up. Shake it out. And turn it. 3. Horse running stance. Go. Say, ha! Focus punch. Let's stand first. Ha! 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 And roll. Turn it. And jump. All right. My students that are at least green strike level have had a class jumping, and I thought that we would talk about that a little bit today. It is a little exhausting. It's a good workout, but there are some rules. I know a lot of masters that teach lots of jumping techniques, but what they really don't dive into is how to properly jump and protect yourself from getting injured. There's a lot of things that can go wrong while trying to do jump kicks. I was watching a young lady test, and literally she was just doing a flying side kick, and when she landed, she tore her ACL, and that was on a testing day. That was brutal. So gravity, what goes up must come down. Now, when you're jumping, there's no problems. Landing, that's where all the risk is. And that's what we have to really focus on to help mitigate any possibilities of getting injured. Now, rules with jumping. We never land with straight legs. We never lock our knees, and we never stop moving when we hit the ground. So we try to let our body absorb the shock. So we never just, I'll turn a little sideways to give you an idea. You never just hit this way. That compresses your back in a very bad way. It causes a lot of stress in your knees, and you could really hurt your ankles and put pressure in your hips as well. So we never land on our heels. We try to land on the balls of our feet and then absorb into our heels and then our knees in a more sitting down motion. So when we hop, instead of just coming to a jolting stop, we try to just make it feel a lot more comfortable by continuing to move down into a little bit of a squat position, like a shock absorber. Just like when you're driving a car off-road, the shocks don't stay stiff. They absorb that impact, and that's what we need to do with our legs. So when we land, we always try to continue to bend our knees a little bit more and let our body absorb the shock so that the impact sort of dissipates through our body rather than just shoots right through, because that can be extremely painful. So we're going to start with just a little hop and just work on landing. So I'd like you to try just to pick your knees up a little bit, land softly, and bend your knees. Continue to squat as you go down. Remember, we take off heels, toes, but we land in the complete opposite order. That way it helps protect us from getting hurt. So let's try to do this too quickly. Let's not try to jump too high at first. Let's get comfortable with learning how to land properly so that you can do this for many, many years without getting any injuries that a lot of people end up dealing with. Because while they were taught how to jump, no one ever really went over how to land. All right? So just nice and easy, just up and down like that. We're going to do that 10 times. Ready? We'll do it on my count. And up. Two. Set. Now notice I'm not making a lot of noise when I hit the ground. You want to try to land with making as little noise as possible. The less noise, the better. That means you're doing a much, much better job at absorbing the impact. So you shouldn't sound like a big thud. It should be almost, super ninja-like, where no one even knew that you jumped in the first place. Ready? We're at 3, so we're going to 4. Net. That's it. That's it. Here we go. Yadoy. Aho. And yoy. Hopefully you did that, and if you started out a little loud at the beginning, you were able to make a little adjustment and end up being super quiet by the time you were done. So that's sort of stage 1. Stage 2, we're going to increase the height of our jump. I want you to try to pick your knees up to about your patch height, okay? And I want you to land with no more noise than you did with a tiny hop. So I'll give you a little example, get a little bit closer. So hopefully the mic will pick up that I'm not really stomping my feet down. Ready? Here's a demonstration. And if I would have landed harder, you would have heard something more along that line or louder. I'll do it again. So nice and easy, absorbing the shock. See how low my body goes after the jump. So I am, as of next month, 45, and currently I weigh about 180 pounds. So if you weigh less than me and you are making more noise, something is not right. That means you are putting too much impact. Now, some of the issues that people do is they get a little worried when they jump and they stomp their feet down. There's no need to stomp down. Whatever you do, don't worry about stomping down, because gravity has got you. You are going to come back down. And the good news is the ground is in the exact same place it was when you left it. No major asteroid has hit. There's been no earthquakes between that half a second up and down. So don't panic when you're in the air. Get comfortable. You've been dealing with gravity your whole life. It hasn't changed. So just make peace with the fact that you are going to come down. So all you have to do is just relax and let your body absorb it. Okay? So don't reach, don't stop. Just come up Nice and easy down. Now, we're going to do 10. 10 of those jumps. We'll do this at my count so that you don't do this like a herd of turtles trying to race up and down, because this isn't about speed. This is about technique and learning how to do it correctly so that you can do this for many years to come without any injuries. All right? Remember, no big noise, no stomping. Just jump up and just imagine floating down. Ready? Make sure you squat big so you can thrust up very powerfully and get as high as you can. Snatch your knees up really quick. Don't let your knees only come up to here. Get them all the way up. All right? I'll go a little higher or a little sideways so you can see I'm not cheating. Ready? 10 times. And Good. 6, 9, 10. Yase. Ilgo. Yadol. Aho. And Yod. Whew. Get the legs burning a little bit. How was that? Were you able to do that quietly all the way through? Did you start loud and figure out how to get quieter? Hopefully, if you did start out loud, you were able to make those adjustments so that you could feel and understand the benefit of accepting gravity and just absorbing the shock as you went down. Now, we're going to do one more power jumping exercise. This is going to involve picking your front knee up and then kicking yourself in the bum all at the same time, almost like jumping front step kick, just no kick. Again, the rules are the same. Take off powerfully, land softly, as quietly as possible. So I'll give you an example of the jump. Remember, try to explode up, snatch your front knee up, kick yourself in the bum with your back foot, and then try to land nice, quiet, and protected. Ready? This is the jump I'm asking you to do. Ready? Again. And nice and easy. I was a little louder on that side, so I can do a better job getting it done. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and get started. Let's try. We'll try 5 to our right, 5 with our left foot. See how we do. Let's do this by my count. Again, make sure you're not stomping. Come up powerfully. Come down relaxed. Ready? My count. Jump as high as you can. And out. Hop. Good. Hop. Set. Hop. Next. Hop. That's it. Hop. Other side. 5 times. Ready? And out. Hop. Good. Hop. Set. Hop. And oh. Whew. So those are really good exercises to do. You want to increase the height of your jumping, the increase the quality of your landing, and just overall coordination, and most important, confidence. When you leave the ground, you have to be confident about what's going to happen once you're done doing the technique and coming back down to the ground. Like I said, everything's fine as you go. It's when you come down that the risk is really involved. Okay? Awesome. So that's a brief tutorial about jumping correctly and protect yourself from injury. Also, good strength and power training for the quads, the calves, and the hamstrings. All right. Jumping and spinning. Now, there's always one direction that everyone's more comfortable with, just like there's always one side that you like kicking with better than the other. The main rules for jumping and turning are kind of the same for spinning on the ground. We want to keep our center of gravity straight up and down. If we lean in any direction, it's going to make us weeble wobble and throw us off, and more likely we're not going to be able to execute whatever we're trying to do. So using our hands is a very good thing to do as we turn, bringing our hands into our body, making it a quicker turn. Don't forget to turn your head. And just as we just discussed, when you land softly, not stiff. So let's try. I'm going to go counterclockwise first. Let's try one rotation. Land softly and see if you can land nice and balanced. So you come up, pull your hands in, rotate, and land nice and easy, just like this. Nice and easy. Okay, one more time. Nice and easy. So this direction is my happy direction. I've been trying to figure out the other direction to get it to feel like my happy direction for years. And even now I still struggle on that side, but I still do my best. All right, so let's try. We're going to try 10 times, single rotations. Bring everything towards the middle, land soft, stay straight. Okay? Let's do this in my count. Ready? And ra. Due. Se. Ne. Tase. Yase. Ilgo. Yaroi. Aho. Last one. And yours. So, hopefully, that was very easy and very manageable. Let's try going in the other direction. And you'll see, even I still struggle on this side, trying to figure out how to make it as comfortable as my other side. For some of you, going the other direction may feel a lot more comfortable than the one we just did. Doesn't matter. That's normal. 10 times, my count. Ready? And ra. Due. Se. Ne. Tase. Yase. Ilgo. Yaroy. Aho. And yoy. So, by now, you should have a good idea of which side is your comfortable side. So let's have a little fun. Let's try 5 times. See if you can do 2 rotations on your good side. So all that's going to entail is jumping a little higher and make sure we use our hands a little bit more to give us a little bit more thrust for the rotation. Okay? All right. 5 times. Let's see who can do 2 rotations. Make sure there's nothing in your way at your house. If there is something in your way, just hang out. This is going to be over real soon. Okay, ready? 5 times. My count. And almost. Good. Set. Now. Last one. That's it. Ah, legs getting pooped. How'd you guys do? Did anybody make it around twice? If you did, that was awesome. If you didn't, that's okay. I think today the best I did was 1 3/4. Sometimes I can make it all the way around, but I think my sticks are a little tired at this point. But remember, even if you can't do it today, don't get frustrated. Just get better. How do we get better? Practice. 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 That's all we can do is be our best that we can be today. And then when we try to come back next time, try to be better than we were the day before. That's learning. Anything, any skill, doesn't matter what you're doing. Okay? Don't get frustrated. Just get better. All right. Moving on. Jumping front snap kick. Now, jumping front snap kick, when you do this kick, unless you're doing it in more of a showing off, board breaking kind of way, you generally don't do this as a distance kick, right? This is more of a in place vertical kick. It's really important to keep both of your legs relaxed. Your knees need to move in a scissor-like motion. And that first knee that comes up to help give you thrust up and a little bit more height is really, really important. So make sure you don't just pick it up a little bit. When you pick up that first knee, just bring it up as high as you can. Just throw that sucker up with complete reckless abandon. Okay, so let's start stage 1. Stage 1 is just picking up the first knee. So just like we were just talking about jumping, all I want you to do is step and bring that knee up and hop. So just like this, hop. That's it, okay? Let's try that 5 times. Try not to go too far forward. If you can do it more in place off of where you step, that is ideal. Ready? And hop. Good. Hop. Set. Hop. Now. Hop. That's it. Hop. Did I say 5 times or 10 times? Let's do 5 times. Switch feet. Try the other side. Ready? And hop. Good. Hop. That was the first knee. This time, we're going to do that scissor-like motion with both knees, still no kick. Let's work on that vertical motion, jumping up and bringing those knees up nice and relaxed. Not trying to force it, not trying to move it too fast so you don't pull the hip flexor or get everything out of sync. Because remember, body timing, everything needs to happen in the right order at the right time. If you try to move one part faster than the other, it just doesn't work out very well. So stay relaxed. We're just going to start off, and just like we just did with the single knee, this time we're going to pick up the second knee. So just step and hop. That's it. Okay? Let's try that 5 times. Since I'm going to start with the right leg, I'm going to pick up my left. And yeah, we're jumping off of the kicking foot. Remember, no kick this time. Ready? Stage 2. And ha! Good. Ha! Se. Ha! Ne. Ha! Dase. Ha! Switch feet. Other side. Same thing. 5 times. Ready? And ha! Ha! Good. Se. Ha! Ne. Ha! Dase. Ha! Switch feet. All right, let's go ahead. Stage 3, full kick. Force it. Nice, smooth, easy motion. Ready? We're going to do 5 times each side. Ready? And ha! Good. Ha! Se. Ha! Ne. Ha! Dase. Ha! Was that comfortable? Let's try the other side. Same thing, 5 times. Ready? And ha! Ha! Good. Ha! Se. Ha! Ne. Ha! Dase. Ha! Oh. Hopefully you were able to land those and be just as comfortable as you were just before you took off. Notice I wasn't really wavering left and right. I was coming down nice and controlled. Even though I wasn't jumping super high, I was mentally thinking, I'm going to try to touch my head to the ceiling. I know that's never going to happen, but it really helps to visualize if you're going to try to jump higher. All right, guys, that is going to be our class for today. Hopefully, it was as exhausting for you as it was for me. Hopefully, it was fun, informative, and you have a better understanding about jumping, how to land, which is the most important lesson of jumping is fine, but landing is where all the risk is. So make sure in the future, as you work on jumping techniques, relaxation is the key. Absorbing the impact when you land. That is number 1. If you can always do that. If you haven't been doing that and you can now make that adjustment, you'll see a huge turnaround on especially how you feel the day after. Your body won't feel as wrecked. You won't be as sore. Your knees won't hurt. Your back won't hurt. It'll just feel like you had a good jumping workout, otherwise known as plyometrics. All right. Thanks again for joining us today on our YouTube channel and on our Facebook and, of course, Zoom. We'll be here doing it again on Friday, same bat time, same bat channel. Thanks again for keeping it here with us. If you want any more information about our school, please go to mytigerspirit.com. You can follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, and remember, we have other videos on our YouTube channel. So make sure that you subscribe to that so you can keep up to date whenever we post new videos. Thanks again for joining us. Let's go ahead and finish 5. And today, cookie. Sabamimke, cookie. Thanks again for joining us today. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.